This is the Ford F-250 Escort set. It's made by Sword, and it's in 1/50th scale. Now this is the set that's in Mammoet Colors. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure. I've never been sure. Anyway, it's a great complement to all of the trucks and cranes that have been put out in Mammoet Colors, and it looks really good. It's a pretty neat set. It's got a lot of little extra features to it that make it pretty cool. The standard pickup set, or rather the standard pickup, I don't believe has the light bar, the oversized sign, or the toolbox. I'm pretty sure that's just the basic truck right there. Now, they made two versions. One is an 8-foot bed with an extended cab, and then the other one is the crew cab with a 6-foot bed. And that's it. There's nothing else. Those are the only two options. It would have been nice to have a crew cab with an 8-foot bed, but you don't get everything you want. And it's really nice that somebody finally put out a decent a 3/4 ton work truck. You know, Diecast Formations had those half-ton Chevys for a long time, and they're okay, but you know, in the world of construction and trucking and all that, a half-ton pickup really doesn't do very much for you. It's just not, it's not a good crew truck. It's a good supervisor truck. You know, it's a good safety guy pickup truck, but it's not a good crew truck. You can't do a whole lot of work with a half-ton. A 3/4 ton will get you much closer into the working range of what you need to do. Now, you might notice the 4-door here has this giant yellow pole sticking on the front of it. And basically what this is it's like an overheight detector. When you have something that's, you know, real tall or real wide or whatever, you can basically, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You set your pole height to just above what the height of your load is, and this truck will ride out in front of the lowboy or tractor trailer or whatever, and if there's anything on the route that is lower than what it was calculated to be, you're going to find it with this pole before the load gets there. And it's a non-conductive pole, usually like plastic or fiberglass or whatever. So if you hit an electric line with it, it's not the worst thing in the world. But I mean, you really shouldn't anyway. But it's non-conductive. That's the big thing. And so anyway, that's why this is on the front of the truck like this. Yeah, that's the very first point to go through anything that's hanging low, and it does pop off, and then the mount comes off the bottom there too. I swear it does. You can see how it just kind of pops in the bottom of the truck there. I assure you, it does come out. Trying to be gentle with it because I don't want to break it. Unfortunately, most of the accessories are plastic, and a lot of the truck is plastic as well, which I don't think. There we go. See, it's got these two pegs and it just pops right in the bottom there. Like I said, there's a lot of plastic. You see the entire undercarriage, or the underside of the truck, is all plastic. The truck itself, the body's metal, but like the mirrors and everything, that's all plastic. The mud flaps are plastic. The doors do open up. Oh, they're supposed to open. There we go. Supposed to open up anyway. And you can see the interior of the truck there. And the hood's open as well. but they're a little tricky. There we go. And you can see the colossal mess that's under the hood there. The paint and the lettering and everything is very, very good. It's very nice and crisp. It's even got tags on the front. Oh, the rear too. And all the emblems and everything, they all look very good. And like I said, all the accessories are plastic, and they're okay. They're not great. They're not fabulous. They're just okay. And it's cool that they're included, but they're not terribly good. You can see that the light bar there won't stay put if you don't have the toolbox on. So you kind of have to have both, or glue it in there. You're really kind of stuck. Another thing that's cool is they do come with a hitch on the back, and I got to thinking, like, I bet I got one of those old one of those Landau trailers around here, and I do. Come to find out, somebody had Frankenstein the hitch, because I thought it had like a kind of like a peg on the front, but I don't think that's correct. Somebody did a little modification there, I believe. So anyway, that's what they give you. I don't think you can really use this with very much, but the idea is cool though, to hook up the Landau with the pickup here. I don't think that would be too hard to get together. I think it would look a lot better than that Chevy 1500 for sure. Anyway, it's not a bad set. The trucks are great, and like I said, it's nice to have a 3/4 ton pickup to go with everything else. And Sword made these in a bunch of different colors. There's a couple different Escort sets you can get. The regular pickup doesn't come with all the extra goodies, but it's still a nice model, and I think it's a decent set for the money. I think they're maybe a hair expensive for what they are. I really do. I think they're probably just too much money. And if you'll notice, they are from the last generation of Super Duties. And when Sword announced these, from the time they announced these trucks were going to be made, and to the time that they actually come out, was almost 5 years. I mean, it was a really long time. And at the time they announced it, that was, you know, the most up to date, the current styling or whatever you want to call it. That's what it was. And then by the time they actually got produced, they were a generation behind. So it really wasn't their fault, I guess, but yeah, it took so long to actually get them made that by the, you know, they come out and they're brand new and they're already old. So it is what it is. Either way, it's nice to have. It's worth picking up one, but I wouldn't go hog wild because they're just too expensive for what you get. I think the Escort set is a pretty good value, but just the straight pickup truck it's just too much. So anyway, that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. If you have anything you'd like to see, send me a message or just comment, and I'll see if I can get a video up of it. As always, thanks for watching.